So, good morning. And the idea is quite simple that I have been dying to figure out a project for all of the surviving Baldwins to do together and to dedicate to Daniel. And I finally came up with the idea that it's Alec Baldwin, William Baldwin, and Stephen Baldwin, and they all live in a town not dissimilar from the one where they grew up, Massapequa. And they are, normal town people. They are a dry cleaner. They are a, school teacher. One of the principal of high school. One of them's a firefighter, whatever. Actually, firefighter works well for a number of reasons. One, if you cast Billy as the firefighter, then there's the obvious reference to Backdraft, his best movie. But also the most important thing is that, you'll understand because he will have a massive following and a connection to the neighborhood. So they are in a community theater group. They are well known throughout the town, and they are very excited because their next production is Moby Dick. But what we find is that in actuality, their life is a recreation of Herman Melville's novel. Because if we pull back and take a look at the holistic situation, you've got the mother at home who is their Ahab, and then you've got the youngest, Billy, who is her Starbuck because she conspires against the other two and everybody else. Their white whale is the father, the absent father, and the John Goodman, late Brian Dennehy sort of figure. And then you've got the narrator, Ishmael, who obviously represents the rest of the world, the universe, and the crew. And then you've got Queequeg, who can tell the future. And the house is the Pequod, and they're essentially, living out the obsession chasing the father while they're preparing for the actual play, Moby Dick, where Baldwin is cast as Ahab. So there you go. And that is the way it plays out. And what happens is that you see the two worlds come together. You see them preparing for the play, and then you see them dealing with the realizations, the constant, the ongoing realization for the audience and not them, that in actuality their house is the Pequod and their mother is Ahab and the youngest son is her Starbuck, and Baldwin is Ishmael, that he's the narrator, and then you've got Stephen, who is able to tell the future and represents the idea, the connection to the father, the natural world, and the father has gotten away from this dysfunction, and that's what we learn. That while we view the father as the evil at the beginning, what we realize is that in actuality, the ones chasing him are the evil. There you go.